once more. Death to Kronos.
And you set aside such ample time to fish has not been lost on me, my niece. And you caught more types of water denizens than I can easily count. You already have my finest blessings. You now also have my deep respect.
They'll drown. Got you back. Whalers again. Enchanted for the night. Can't do it. The dark with you. It's not for me to decide how many battles I have left, but knowing I have your support in them means a great deal, my lord. May we achieve all our objectives soon enough.
Such nectar often is withheld till victory, although in many ways I feel as though we have already won. I have at least, and to that end, I'll find a moment to enjoy this properly. Be such a complex thing. I can bring it into being, yes, but soon it takes on a life of its own, perhaps akin to rearing a child. And this child with whom we're dealing now has grown a bit unruly, I have to say.
Death to our foes.
Silken finery, so soft. Hello again. Do watch for thorn weepers out there. Thank goodness for my webs, as I can stay up high where all those nasty vines of theirs can't reach. But as for you, you're easy pickings, bare feet and all. Now you enjoy, all right? I'll be right here, all right?
He may not always make for the most pleasant company, but times of peace don't always last. And my good nephew Ares here is excellent to have around for that. Now don't be shy, Ares. Come greet my niece, would you?
Anakin and I are already acquainted, Lord Uncle, though she may not be overly familiar yet with what we can achieve when we combine your influence over the raging sea with what I do.
May I? Acceptable. Some assistance, please. And caught. Ooh, a soul belly. Clean. The sigil of frost.
I knew warlike Ares would be unable to resist giving our present conflict his personal attention. Although I doubt he shall help put it to an end, for he is thoroughly enjoying this.
Now. Open up.
Dressed all in spider's silk. A little cat there by your side. I noticed her within our crossroads recently. Power must be great indeed to have persuaded her to follow you.
Tula did take some convincing, headmistress, but she seems to appreciate my company, at least most of the time.
Moody creatures, cats. Born huntresses, but uncontrollable. Almost fear to see just what this little one can do. With hounds, at least I know exactly where I stand. Cross flames awaken! Resistance to me! Behold the moon! Simple to evade, that one. And hold!
Yes. Heading in. That briny smell. Serpents. Some bones for later use. A lotus flower.
Thank you, flower.
I truly feel for you, my kin. No recourse but to choose a side and suffer the result.
Had to do it. Water spouts activated.
So many battles to be fought, yet I just cannot help myself sometimes.
Here goes.
Such is the smuggler's life. Surprise! You are the fortunate recipient of my almighty boon, which means the legions of Kronos are in for an even bigger surprise, and not the good kind.
Until we meet again.
Love you, man. Be right back.
I spoke to Echo about you. Said you didn't mean to hurt her, though perhaps I shouldn't have. She responded in her usual way, but I could tell something happened. You broke her heart.
She broke her own heart. They always fall for people who don't love them back. Anyway, I'm sure she'll find someone who thinks she's awesome. Plenty of fish in the sea.
Yes, I've noticed. So, has anybody ever fallen out of love with you? Or do they all end up in the morning fields, pining for you for eternity?
All I know is no one's ever loved me as much as me. They're all too busy feeling sorry for themselves to really care, you know? You can't love someone if you can't love yourself. Sure thing.
Some fate fabric. No threats nearby. Breathe it in. Song and dance.
Looks like we got a heckler, girls. Where's our security? Oh, it's right here. This song's called I'm Gonna Claw. After ice and turn you to dust.
That was awkward. No more crowds. Closer now. What do they want? Illuminate my path. Need to recharge. Can't take this yet. Mourners. No. I can do this. I can get out now. To be unseen is to become as mist. Blast. Could have gone better. It's something. Can't do it. What's the use? Nonsense. That's enough slithering about. Olympus, I accept this message. Strength of the sea.
All for you.
Echo. Hey, about Narcissus. I don't know what he was like back when you met, but he has a certain vanity about him that perhaps dulls his other senses a bit. When we speak, it's often like I'm not even there. I'm not even there. Not even... Thank you, Echo. Show me the way.
You'd have taken more than one hit getting through this mess. Perfect.
Ow.
Yours. Get lost.
I'm not your prey. I can still fight.
The god of war decided that his intervention is required and has granted you some of his violent strength. It may seem difficult to trust in Ares, but his motivations I have found to be quite clear. Moonwater.
Can't right now.
Ran into big old Heracles, did you? My stepmom sent him on another labor of some sort. Got the feeling that his heart's not in it anymore. But hey, he's tough, and we could use the help.
That was all of them. No escape. Olympus, I accept this message. What do we have in stock?
Manifest your desire.
I'm going to help you, boy, no matter what.
scattered still with gaping souls, the Hound of Hell nevertheless seems satisfied.
You're safe now. You're all right. Downward. All right. Unseen. Maintenance access. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
An infiltrator breached through our defenses.
Father?
Daughter, answer me something. How is it that the Titan's armies are well organized enough to siege Olympus, when the Titan himself cowers here in Tartarus?
We have another Titan to contend with there. Prometheus is leading the attack. I don't know how exactly he got free, or what he truly wants, other than vengeance on the gods.
Is vengeance on the gods an insufficient desire in itself? I wanted nothing to do with his sentencing, but your Lord Uncle Zeus, well, he would always claim that he could fashion more creative punishments than I. I'll go.
It won't be for naught. Need to recharge. Who first? riddance. My claim.
A relative is offering their aid. Your path has led to Poseidon.
Not returning yet. Damn it. Silence. Look upon me. Be at peace. It's no use.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Fight on.
This is it. Lord Charon? See that one, Tula? Come on out. Freshly caught. Greater might. In the name of Hades. Steady now.
A visitor at this hour? You have considerable power over time, that you can turn some of my innate power against me. Perhaps your knack for this is merely a recessive family trait.
Don't insult me and don't fool yourself. When you took my family, you created in me a lifelong desire to see you destroyed. So I simply prepared.
A lifelong desire. Your life, girl, is but a blink of an eye to me. No one achieves abilities as yours through force of will alone. Though you are no mere god. You are a witch. Not just me. Stand still. Waste your time.
No time to see how
You know dignity at all. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please count.
I grow weary of your antics, girl. Hello, reinforcements. Accursed feline. Some family you are. Go on and try to cast me out as they once did. See what good shall come of it.
I intend to. Though if you wished to be part of the family so much, perhaps you wouldn't have waged war with them.
With them, you say, not us. You too are a reject daughter of Hades. Always shall be, and always would have been. My words.
For my brother. I have what I need for now. The chamber's down the hall. All right, brother. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. It worked. Night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
She looks a bit like Mother, doesn't she? Which means... Oh, blast. I never... Ah. Hi there, Menenui. My investigation into our grandfather's scheming has begun, though difficult to make good progress without telling anybody what I'm up to. Don't take this the wrong way, but this truly is your only idea.
Yes, I don't think I can stop Kronos here. Even Olympus is stuck trying to keep his forces at bay. And he's far too hateful and hard-headed to stop on his own.
That's our family for you. Father certainly has no love for Kronos, but he never speaks of him. Do you happen to know what went over between them to have made things this bad?
You're in a better position to ask our father about that than I am. Kronos was a tyrant, and his children wouldn't have it. The Fates themselves deemed that the gods should rule. But that apparently wasn't enough for him.
So now you want me to stop him for you? I mean, for us. I've had mixed experiences vanquishing certain members of our family before, but that wasn't forever. And you've said next to nothing about how you expect me to do it.
Look, I have knowledge of an incantation known as dissolution of time. It requires several complicated steps I shall explain along the way. If it works, it should unravel him.
Unravel him? That's a little vague for me, unless Kronos turns out to be a spool of yarn. Can you be more specific?
Unmake him. Destroy his ambitions along with him. Undo all the harm he caused. A threefold family bond is required. You, me, and Kronos. Then we shall infuse a special weapon with the negation of his very being. I'll get into that later.
Well, great. I think you cleared everything up. Though I'll admit I don't like having to kill our family members just because Father doesn't know how to get along with them.
You would blame Father in all this? Blast. Kronos is starting to revive. I have to go. Keep searching for any sign of him. And remember, this is for all of us.
I will, and I understand, I think. We didn't ask to be born into this, but it's what we got. We'll handle it as best we can.
That's right. Thank you, brother. Take care of yourself. And be kind to Mother, Father, Cerberus, and all for me. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now. Work with me, brother.
Took you long enough. On the one hand, I really don't know what I did to deserve this, but on the other hand, I really don't care. It's mine now.
It most certainly is. And there's more in it for you if you keep on haunting this tent.
Saw you chatting up horns again. Yeah, he's a bit of a stiff, but I guess he's not so bad. I think maybe I met him before, back when I died.
Oh, I doubt it. You'd remember having met someone like that. And he'd remember you as well. Though you have been dead a while.
Yeah, maybe I was one of his first jobs. Just an innocent young woman doomed to a cruel, inevitable future she never deserved.
Okay, Dora.
Let's
have a look around.
You're very kind to me, Princess. I arrived at these crossroads in a desperate state. I didn't expect to be made welcome here.
And I didn't expect to meet Doom face to face, much less for him to be rather agreeable. Yet here we are. You must know the three fates better than anyone, besides maybe Nyx herself. Though, forgive me for invoking her.
It's quite all right. The fates I know full well, but Mother Nyx? We saw her seldomly. The nature of our work was such that even she would almost never get involved. Besides, she'd many other children to attend to.
I'm sorry to hear that. My mother's the queen. We've never even met since I was an infant. Nobody around here seems to know their blasted mothers, come to think.
Come now, the mothers can't be blamed. We children are insufferable at times.
True.
Again?
Hey, how about another visit to the springs? You seemed to enjoy yourself last time, and I find it truly helps.
Well, as long as it helps. Look, I don't get my wings wet for just anybody, babe, but you're special.
So let's go?
Perfect.
Look at all these bubbles dying off.
What is it like having so many siblings? I have but one and didn't even know him growing up. Though I often tried confiding in him anyway, like an imaginary friend.
The more brothers and sisters you have, the bigger the disappointment you can be. And it is so embarrassing when you forget their names. Just look at how us kids of Nyx get on. The only family more messed up than mine is yours.
You mean the Olympians? How do you figure? They have their differences, to be sure, but they still work together to maintain the natural order of the realms.
Work together? Come on, they can barely stand each other. From the very top on down. They never should have gone into business. Always caught between their blood commitments and their jobs.
I won't deny that family adds a complicated layer to their responsibilities, but it's also a source of solidarity and strength. Look at them now, standing together against a common foe. This is the Olympus mortals' love and fear.
Sorry, not impressed. They say family is a bond that can never be broken, but as is so often the case, they're wrong. Just because someone's related to you doesn't make them special or deserving of respect.
What does it take to earn respect from you, Eris?
I actually don't even know the answer to that right now. Though sitting naked with me in half-boiling water helps.
Well, all right.
I had a blast there, babe. And look how clean my wings are now. Won't stay like this for long, but still.
Looks like Eris is back. Ugh. Artemis.
Hail, sister. Good, there you are. I'm late getting back, but couldn't bring myself to leave before you were up and about again. How are you feeling?
Considering the Titan of Time almost sliced me in two last night with a scythe twice my size that cuts through the air itself, I could be worse. Thank you for waiting up for me.
Of course. I like what you've done to this place. It's like a proper war camp now. With the taverna, hot springs. I ought to stop in more often. Shine on without me for now.
Shine on yourself.
You showed that wretch again. You prevailed in your attempt. But our enemy is time itself. And it would seem that he is not prepared to abdicate his stolen throne as yet.
I often fought back feelings that this task would be impossible. But we're getting somewhere, aren't we?
Impossibility tends to be transient. Time would wear us down, but with patience, we can withstand him until our night arrives at last.
Patience, then. Odysseus is on assignment, huh?
Way to stick it to that Kronos guy. I must not partake in such extravagances, for my disciples are counting on my clear-eyed counsel and undivided attention. But tell you what, I'm gonna save this one for later when I'm off, okay?
What you call an extravagance, it must be nothing compared to the luxuries of my father's house. Yet you never want for anything, besides the occasional hit or two.
So you smacked Kronos a good couple of times now. Remind these shades in me what is to happen next. How are you gonna kill that which continues coming back?
Commander, though it's tempting to share all my latest progress, we both know I'm never to divulge the details of my task. Not even to you.
Not even to me. But can you say at least your brother, is he gonna be all right? Been worrying about the guy is all.
Nice try, sir.